Hey gang, this is Travis Garza and I hope you're having a rocking day today. And today I am bringing you the opportunity to attend an event that is going to be truly life-changing. It's something I've been passionate about for years and been working on for months. And it's based on a thing that we're calling closing the loop that me and my organization have been doing all year long. And closing the loop is, for 35 plus years, I lose count, I've been bringing the right nutrition, being a dietary therapist, along with the right workouts. And closing the loop is now bringing the mental aspect to the game. This workshop is designed around that part along with the others in a half a day event. The event is called Garza's Body and Mindset Change Workshop. A workshop is different than a seminar. A seminar, you listen and take notes. A workshop, you're actively actually doing something. You're learning something. And it's just going to be an epic event. And I just want to give you a rundown of what all we're bringing to the event so far. I've added more stuff even today. Last night I went on live talking about, I brought in another speaker. Today I'm adding even another component. And this event's going to be on March 30th. That's a Saturday. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Renaissance Hotel and Convention Center down in Bricktown, a neutral area for everyone. We're going to start off with coming to you, first of all, going over how to create an eating plan on your own. Okay, so many people can buy eating plans, some people make out eating plans. A lot of times the eating plan isn't exactly what you want on the menu. You need to learn how to do that, and that's my specialty. So I'll be actually passing out a workbook in this area that you're actually going to work through, and I'm going to show you how to create your own eating plan based on foods that you like. We're going to give you a list of foods. We're going to work on that. You're going to leave there with 5 menus that you created, 5 different menus, 5 different days, so you can rotate them around. But on top of that, you can create new ones. We're going to give you extra pages, so in the hopes that you'll create more and more and become really like a specialist at it to create a menu for you or your family. We're going to go both patterns there, but you're going to get the idea. I'm going to teach you. This is something I used to do one-on-one, which you can pay anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 to sit down and me work with you on doing this. You're going to get this in this event. That's going to be part of the workshop. So first of all, we're going to teach you how to create the eating plan, something you'll follow because you enjoy it. Secondly, we're going to come up. The number 2 component is going to be meal prep, okay? So we can give you the menu that you create and you're like, I really don't know how to meal prep. We're bringing in a person who is phenomenal at meal prepping. She's going to show you how she does it with kids and a busy schedule and teaching everything else. But she's going to show you how meal prepping doesn't have to be overwhelming or anxiety causing, okay? Quick tips on that. You can take notes. We're going to have you leaving there knowing how to put stuff together. And you can ask questions about the meals that you created from my portion or my segment. Hey, how would I prep this? And she's going to answer those questions. So that's going to be a second component. The number 3 speaker is going to be supplements. Good or bad? We get so many questions on supplements. I'm not just talking about my supplements. In general, the population is sometimes confused on when to use them, when not to use them, what's in them, what are they for, what do they do with the body. So we'll be speaking on that, giving you clear knowledge on when to use them, when not to. Do you need them or do you not? You'll get to ask questions about that. The 4th component, it's going to be now shifting over into the mind aspect. This is the part we're calling closing the loop. So we're bringing in Allison Squire. She is a master LPC, and she's going to be speaking on her niche, which is emotional eating and the triggers, okay? So many people can lose weight, even if it's on a good plan. But then it's like emotions come in that trigger you to want to go eat. And emotions can be anything from past experiences, depression, anxiety, or just daily life that triggers you off to, I want comfort, okay? So she is the expert there. She's gonna bring in her portion of it and speak on that, helping you with overcoming the emotional eating component and the triggers so that if you recognize them, sometimes you may not even know what those triggers are. She's gonna show you how to recognize that stuff so that you can stop it dead in its tracks and hopefully take a different path by implementing some of these techniques. So Allison's gonna come in as a speaker there. Then we're going to come in on creating a vision to succeed, okay? Creating that vision, again, this is part of the workshop, showing you how to create your vision, okay? And Ryan Blair is going to come in. She's amazing at this. I went to her event and spoke, and she's got a knack for showing you how to create that vision. This stuff has to be implemented for you to have long-term success. That's my goal, is to give you the tools to create the eating plan. We're going to show you, the stuff to use in there, so you're good with that. But then we got to show you how to use it long term with getting over the emotional component and then having a vision. If you don't have a vision about where you're going, chances are you're not going to get there. You're going to leave there with a written out vision of where you're going on your journey here. So she'll be speaking on that. Number 6 component will be 13 steps to fitness, how to be successful in a low place or when life happens, okay? We all know that we can rock and roll when we're fired up and our adrenaline's rolling, but sometimes we get in that low place in life, depression or sadness or whatever. It's how do you continue on? You need steps. You need some kind of form there showing you how to get through those low places, or if life throws something at you, you lose your job or you have a death in the family. So she's going to speak, this individual was speaking on that. Moving on from there, we're going to be going over anxiety, okay, and the eating that goes with it. A lot of people, they struggle. They've got anxiety. It causes them to eat for comfort. I'm going to be giving you 2 of my favorite books that no cost is part of the workshop. 2 of my books I'm going to be giving you on overcoming anxiety, how to recognize it, how to build a relationship with anxiety and not be fearful or try to disconnect from it. And so many times people get anxiety, they try to resist it, which causes it to be worse. If you learn how to have a relationship with it and understand it, and then when the emotions come in, you don't run to food, which is another emotional eating component. This all ties in together. But 2 of my favorite books I'm going to be giving you so you can take those home and read in them and really understand a lot of information that those books are just 2 of the best books I've read this year. That'll be coming along with it. What we're going to be doing next is giving you a transformation workbook. Okay, this is a book I put together. It's a workbook. You will not leave there till we have worked through this whole workbook. You're going to be writing out the answers to questions in there, so you actually start understanding, what you're thinking about, what your purpose is, what your vision is. And this isn't a bunch of mumbo jumbo. This is actually putting seeds and an actual explanation that you're going to take time out of your life to sit here and understand what it is truly that you're journeying for and how you want to handle it. So this workbook is just amazing in itself. I'm happy with it. It's on print right now for this workshop. We're going to be working through that. I'm going to be working through it with you as we work through it. And you may have questions about things that I don't know if I know the answers to that. We're going to get you steered in the right direction, get your head moving in the thought process it needs to be successful long term. We're going to talk about finding freedom, what excess weight is keeping you from doing. Finding freedom, learning to understand this is why I want to find freedom from this excess weight, or just health in general. It doesn't have to be excess weight. I want to find freedom through going through this so I can do this, so I can do that. So it doesn't necessarily mean weight loss for you, but a majority of people it is. We're going to have what's called a hot seat. We're going to have chairs up on the stage where the speakers will be sitting. Then we'll have people come up 5 at a time that want to. This is totally voluntarily. And you get to fire off questions to everyone that spoke today on something you need answered. You may not want to even talk to me about the eating part. You may want to talk to Allison about the emotional eating and what triggers you. And when you find yourself actually going in and eating late at night or during the day or whatever it may be for you. So you get to ask questions, and we'll let everyone take a turn if they want to, asking questions that deeply bother them. That will be another component is before we even get to the workshop, once we get everybody signed up that's coming or attending, we're going to email you and ask you what what your biggest problem you want solved out of this workshop. So you're going to give me, hey, Trav, this is my biggest thing I would love answered or solved before I leave this workshop, and we're going to try to address everyone's, because I got a feeling that when we do this, a lot of people are going to have some of the same ones, and we're just going to address the whole event on this topic and get those questions answered for you. We're going to actually serve a healthy lunch. So we'll go 9 to noon, have a healthy lunch. And the lunch isn't just going to be for you to eat. It is. But I want you to we'll encourage you to network with each other. Those that are comfortable, exchange numbers with each other, because when this is over with your blessing, you totally do not have to do this. We want to take the people from this event and put them in a Facebook group that's closed off, because only you went through this event. This is the only time this event will be offered in Oklahoma. We're probably going to be taking it to other states. But you only will have experienced the mind change by going through this event. So you're going to understand where everyone is at this point. Put you in a group. You guys stay connected and hold each other accountable. We're going to go over accountability with like-minded people. So you've gone through the actual workshop, you went through the workbook, you went through the mind-changing things we're going to be going over. We're actually going to teach you a meditation technique that actually helps curb cravings, okay? We're going to teach it to you so that when you're alone and that support's not there, you can go do this meditation technique that's not very long, and it's not weird. You don't have to be on the floor, you can sit in a chair, It's an amazing technique that I actually learned, and along with some other techniques I've learned in meditation that I want to pass on to you so that you can help curb those cravings. It's specifically helping you to create neural pathways that you actually start looking at food differently and thinking about it differently and get away from all this emotional eating and curb cravings. So there's a lot of mind work going on here. You will be exhausted when you leave, I promise you, but with good stuff. We're going to give you the meditation technique, the hot seat, the lunch, again, for networking, get to know each other, because moving forward, I'd hope you guys and girls stay in this group and actually support each other on whatever vision and journey that you're taking. Let me see. This is going to be on March 30th, 9 a.m. 3 p.m. We only have 50 seats available. We started selling seats on Friday, and we're about halfway there already. I would like to say, if you do one thing for yourself this year, take the time out, get to this event, set that day aside, cancel anything you've got going on to attend this epic event. I promise you this, you're going to leave there a changed person, and I'm so confident in it, I'm going to give you and offer you a 100% money back guarantee if when you're done, we do not exceed your expectations 10 times, okay? If you don't leave there completely blown away and just completely wowed and feeling completely amazing, I'll give you money back. And all this free material we're giving you, we're giving out all kind of notepads and all kind of stuff, the books, I mean, all that stuff I give you, it's a gift on me because you did attend, okay? But if you're not 100% satisfied, again, 100% money back guarantee, keep the gifts on me. If you're not completely wowed and we don't exceed your expectations tenfold, because that's the kind of event that we already have right now. And I've got 20-something days left to add to it. So I'm a guy that wants to come in and just completely make an impact on you as a person from when you get there at 9 a.m. and we meet and greet, all sit down, to when you leave at 3 p.m., that you are a different-minded person. You're fired up. You know how to make an eating plan. We're going to have a girl coming in also on exercise technique, because that's important, especially if you're older or if you're overweight, so you know why you should focus on your form. So it's going to be a well-rounded event. I want you completely closing the loop when you leave there with tools to make your meal plan, proper exercise technique, all your questions answered, but then the mental aspect, so we can fight that mental component that comes at us and breaks us back down sometimes. Hey gang, I love you. Sign up to register. The link is in this email. Click it. It takes you to Eventbrite. There's some more information about it there, and save the date, but you can get your ticket there. Again, we have 50 seats available. We're about halfway sold out as of now. And again, this cannot be done online. I know a lot of people are going to ask, well, are you going to broadcast it? Because we do broadcast so much. We will not be broadcasting this. This is one of those events, we've got people traveling from Texas already coming to this event, because it needs to be in person to get the full effect, have your full attention in a room where there's no distractions, and get the full benefits of the mind part, the actual learning how to work through your transformation book, putting your eating plans together. All that stuff needs to be in an area where we can actually walk out there and work with you as we're wanting to during this workshop. Love you guys. I just can't wait to see everyone on March 30th. Again, it's going to be 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Renaissance Hotel. It's going to be an epic event. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.